Hello and welcome to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. My water signs, welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing the week of the 24th to the 30th of April 2023, and this week I am working with a gorgeous oracle deck and my tarot tiles. So the oracle deck that I'm working with this week is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. This is a remade or a reworked copy of her Enchanted Map, her original. It is beautiful, it is lovely, I just adore this deck. And these tarot tiles are ones that are slightly homemade. It's a mini tarot deck that I purchased, and I have set it in resin myself, a little craft hobby that I did some time ago, just so that I can be quite rough with them, and they just work so beautifully. So I use them as charms. We're going to start with the oracles, so I'm just going to move them out of the way. Okay, so water signs, let's get into your reading. And as I'm shuffling the oracle, I am asking Spirit to connect with us. I am asking Spirit to guide this particular reading and to give us a wonderful reading message and bit of inspiration for the week ahead. For the week of the 24th to the 30th of April, what is the energy? What is the theme? What is the thing that you need to be most consciously aware of for the week ahead for all Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Once I've drawn a single card from this oracle, I will then take the tarot tiles and cast them over the card to see what clarification message they have to contribute. Happy with the shuffle. Let's cut the deck all the way at the back there, and let's take a card. Right, so water signs, your theme for the week is card number 25, and it is metamorphosis. Oh, I love metamorphosis. So what does the word metamorphosis mean? Metamorphosis is about change. It's about evolution. It's about becoming something, someone different. You know, not all creatures on the human planet, not all creatures go through a stage of metamorphosis physically. It's only the butterflies, which is what we can see here. We've got all the different forms of chrysalis and whatever, and eventually emerging as a beautiful butterfly. Here we have down the bottom, and it's quite interesting because it's flamingos that are also busy morphing into butterfly. Can you see butterfly wing here? Butterfly wing over there, but you can see that they are pink flamingos. So it's about climbing outside of yourself, isn't it? Because that's what it means when you exit a chrysalis. You are climbing outside of yourself. Metamorphosis is about radical change. I do think that this is Spirit saying to you, water signs, that this week you may need to take some bold steps towards your metamorphosis. Okay, so it's not saying that you're going to go into the chrysalis, go into the cocoon, you know, become a chrysalis and exit a butterfly in a week, because that's a lot. Nothing happens that quickly, but it's about taking steps towards. It's about going on the next level or the next step on your own metamorphosis, because right now you are going through some kind of a radical shift, that you are becoming a different version of yourself, whether that be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. That'll be different for each one of you. But this week, the focus is going to be on moving further into our metamorphosis. Let me bring my tarot in, because this is going to give us clarity and guidance. So I'm going to just put my hand in here and smush these around. So it can be a bit noisy. Sometimes my camera gets clever and mutes the sound of the loud shuffling, but sometimes it doesn't. So just be mindful of that. I'm just going to shuffle. I'm going to drop a few onto the table, and then we will read them in the way that they land. So let's do that. Water signs, metamorphosis. What do you want to add? What do you want to share? Let's just see what wants to come through. I'm just going to grab a few. Oh, that was cute. That was very cute. All right, moving those out the way. All right, so without touching any of these, I just want to get that shadow off the screen. So the way that I read my tarot charms, okay, or my tarot tiles, is the first thing I look at is the cards that are face up versus the cards that are face down. So the cards that are face up, which is that one at the bottom there, which I can't even actually see what card it is, and this one, those are the two that I would need to read first, because they're face up. They're saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. Then we've got these two that are face down, but it's almost like, can you see that these two, mostly this one, is hiding the one below it, all right? But I would read the face up first, and then I would read the face down ones second. I then have another order, and my next order is those that are touching the object in question first and the ones that are further away second. So there are 4 tarot tiles that have dropped onto the table here, 3 of which, actually, I don't know if I can call this top one is touching because it is over, so I think I will include it, okay? So I should read this one at the bottom here first, then this one, then this one, and then this one. So it's going to be 1 at the bottom, then 2, then 3, and then 4. I can't get to number 1 because this one is on top. And seeing as that's my last one that I'm going to read, I'm going to very carefully move it just off to the side. Okay, so I haven't changed its position. I've just shifted it off so that I can access these 2, and I will read that one last. All right, so our theme is metamorphosis. And as I said to you, it's about this week taking action towards your shift, your change, your metamorphosis. The first tarot card that we have is the 3 of Pentacles. You can see how tiny these tarot are. They are like just the size of my thumb. Really, really cute. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles is the card of teamwork. It's the card of understanding that each person plays a part in a bigger picture, in a bigger scheme of things. And I think even though metamorphosis is very much a solitary thing, very much is something that you do by yourself, for yourself, with yourself, okay? But understanding that the metamorphosis, the change, the evolution that you're going through at the moment, that you're at a stage, because remember this is just for a week, that you're at a stage in your life where maybe you can't quite do it on your own, and that maybe you need a little bit of help. Maybe you're at a point now where you need somebody to zip up your chrysalis from the outside in order to contain you and to keep you safe, to keep you in there. It is the card of teamwork. It is the card of spirit saying to you, yes, you personally, individually are going through some kind of metamorphosis, but don't try and think that you have to do it all completely on your own. It's okay to ask for help if you need it. If you're struggling with anything, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling uncertain, if you're feeling full of anxiety or anxious, ask for help. You do not have to handle all of this on your own because this change is drastic. It's big. So if you're struggling with anything this week, ask somebody for help. There are people around you who are capable, willing, and able to assist you. The second tarot card we have down the bottom here is the card, which is, again, not always fabulous, not always wonderful. It is the 5 of Pentacles. So we had the 3 of Pentacles, and now we've got the 5 of Pentacles down here. And the 5 of Pentacles is what we often refer to in the tarot community as the poverty card. So it's not financial poverty. Remember, we are doing a metamorphosis. So it's poverty around the metamorphosis. Poverty is actually the not having that which you want, that which you desire, that which you need. It is about not having, which is why you've got the 3 of Pentacles. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is Spirit saying to you, this is a big week for you. This is a really big week for you. This is a week where you are taking steps towards becoming somebody new, something new, someone new, something different. You have to ask for help because there are things that you actually cannot do on your own. And you don't have to do it on your own. You don't have to go without. Okay, you do not have to go without. There are so many people who can assist you, who want to help you. But if you don't ask, they're not going to come forward. And you don't have to feel as if you have to carry this weight, this burden all on your own. So now we're going to look at these 2 less significant but still relevant cards, and starting with this one over here. Look, just in case we needed a little bit more clarity, a little bit more confirmation around metamorphosis, we get the tarot card of metamorphosis, and that is death. Nobody is dying, nothing is dying, but change is happening. What is death? If we look at the death of a plant, it goes from being full of life, full of color, full of vitality, back to the earth. Okay, it disintegrates when it dies. It disintegrates and it returns to the earth. What do us humans do when we die? We return to the earth. Our physical, tangible becomes dust. It becomes sand. It becomes fertilizer. It becomes soil. We become something else. Our spirit becomes something else. Our physical becomes something else. And that in itself is a metamorphosis. So if we needed just any more kind of confirmation of how big this week is for you water signs, here it is. Metamorphosis, metamorphosis. Don't have to do this on your own. You're not alone. You don't have to go without. You don't have to do this completely on your own. There is nothing that you have to handle completely by yourself without the assistance of other people. So don't go without. Put your hand up and say, can somebody help me? Because I am going through a major change and I'm not quite sure when, who, how, what, and why. Let's have a look at our last tarot card over here. Oh, I love it. So fabulous. 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups is about celebration, joy, happiness in the household, with the family. 10 of Cups is the happy family card, okay? And that is where our end goal is. But you cannot get there. You cannot get to having an absolute blissful, happy home, whatever blissful and happy looks like to you in your home. But you cannot have that if you do not shift, change, and adapt. But you need help so that you're not forgotten, left behind, and neglected. Okay? Put your hand up and ask for help, because metamorphosis is happening for you this week. This is very interesting, water signs. Really, really interesting. And as I said, the change might not fully be effected this week. Understand that a metamorphosis is a process, but this stage that you're at now is the stage where you need assistance, where you don't want to be feeling like you're alone and left out, neglected, and forgotten. The change is going to happen. It has to happen, and it's going to bring you about a happy family. All right. I'm going to leave it there because I think that's a perfect reading and message for you. Thank you for being with me. Love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, water signs.